Hi guys, welcome to your Technique Tuesday. So I'm teacher Lizanne and I teach the modern style. So the technique that I'm going to cover for your tutorial is a jazz pirouette. A pirouette means to turn, and you get pirouettes in both ballet and jazz, but the jazz is a very specific style of pirouette. So the first thing that you need to know is just your turn position. So we're going to turn on our left leg. You guys are welcome to turn around. You've got to practice on your left and your right leg. But your turn position is your turning leg comes up to a passe. And a passe means that the side of your big toe is going to peel up the side of your leg. And it stops just on the side of your knee, meaning that this leg is nice and high, so the knee is nice and high. I always like to tell my students it's kind of like a table. So if I come and lay a plank across your leg, I'll be able to sit and have my tea on this nice solid table. Okay, so if you're not sure if your position is right, just check, is this nice and flat? And also make sure that your foot is not off your leg in the front and not sticking out behind. So make sure that it peels all the way up the side of your leg and that it really sticks there like chewing gum. Okay, the other thing you have to remember is to really keep your adductors or the inside of your thighs engaged, meaning you're always squeezing them together because that's going to give you a nice solid base for when you're turning. Now you want to engage your core, so engage your tummy or abdominal muscles without collapsing forward, so keep the spine nice and tight. And lastly is your arms go into their tight first position. So it's kind of like when you're pushing on a swimming pool, on the edge of a swimming pool to get out, you really have to press down and keep your shoulders engaged in order to climb out. So just to go again, so that turn position comes up to here. The leg you're standing on is super, super straight. It's not bent. And you're pressing down with your shoulders, and that's going to be your turn position. So how do we get into that position? We do a jazz pas de bourrée step. Okay? So it sounds really complicated, but it's not so bad. It literally goes, there's 3 steps. So we go back, back, forward, and as we're going forward, we're going into a crouch position, so we're bending. So we go up on our toes, we go up and down. So it goes up, up, down. We get our arms ready for our turn. We always use opposition arms, which is the opposite arm to the leg that we're turning on, because nobody turns like that, okay? So I'm going to turn on my left, put my right hand in front, and if I'm turning on my right, I'm going to put my left hand in front. So if we put that together, it goes 1, 2, we up, 3, we hold for count 4. Now I'm going to pull up like I'm being sucked up through a straw, nice and tight into my turn position, 5, 6, 7, and we down on 8. One more time without the turn, so we go 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Now keep your core engaged, don't collapse. And we pull up into our turn position, 5, 6, 7, down on 8. Before you guys start getting ready to turn, just make sure you've got a pair of socks on or a pair of ballet shoes, something that's going to allow you to turn along the top, the ball of your foot, because if you're turning barefoot, your toes get stuck and it hurts a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to start turning. The 2 most important things with turning is to be quick, so get into your turn position really, really fast, and to use your head to spot. So I'm spotting the wall over there, which means I'm going to turn my body, keep looking at my place, and I'm going to whip my head around as fast as I can to maintain my direction. That's going to give you the power to turn. So I'm just going to do a single. We go 1, 2, 3, hold for 4, and now you're going to lift everything up, 5, 6, hold 7, and down on 8. Once you're comfortable with that, you can start going into doubles or triples. So I'm just going to demonstrate 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you see how I whip my head around nice and fast. Don't forget to practice on the other side. So right leg, it goes 1, 2, 3, hold for 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, we finish. All right, guys, so that's your Technique Tuesday for the modern style, your jazz pirouette. I hope you have a good time practicing and really trying to nail those turns.